Hey, what's up? So this video is just gonna be a breakdown of how I made this scene here, abstract scene here in Blender. So I'll just go through like basic step by step on how I made this base, this diamond shape, and all this torus thing going around here. And basically how to make this and then making it, the textures for it and setting the scene and all that stuff. So let's go. For the base geometry of the whole scene, like for the cube part, all I really did is just, as you can see this cube here, it's camera. So I just first what I do is scale the cube in the Z direction, make it a bit flat. And you see we have a bit of a flat cube now. Let's scale this up a bit and then apply ocean. We apply scale. Okay, so we have this. And then I'm going to go into edit mode, tab and enter and edit mode, then face selection. I'm going to select the top face and then I'm going to extrude it in by pressing E, S, and then extrude it in. And then I'm going to extrude it again in inward in the same direction. Click that, and then I'm going to select all these faces around the like the centermost face. I'm going to hit E, Z, and extrude it in the Z direction downwards. So it goes exactly down where I'm going to place that. So basically, this is the idea of the modeling. You can go like farther in with all the stuff. So, and then to make the emission shader. As for the shading part, what I did was something really simple. Let me just go into cycles. Let's make the background color black. Let me add a simple point light just to light up the scene real quick. Yeah, GPU compute is for faster rendering. Okay, now I'm going to select the cube. You should have this principal BSDF once you come into the shading tab. I'm going to add an image texture. And I'm going to open up this like really grungy texture I have here. So I'm just gonna use this. You guys can use whatever grungy texture you like. This is the one I have, so I'm gonna use this one. So I'll plug that into the roughness channel. Just to get like the roughness of the thing, I'm gonna press Ctrl T to enable the no wrangler. It's a free Blender add-on. It's built in, but you just have to activate it. So we can play around with the scale. Okay, before we do that, we're going to increase the transmission to 1 so it acts like a glass. It acts like a glass. You can see here. Then I'm going to go back into edit mode again, and with these faces we selected like to extrude downwards. I'm just going to press the slot, add a new slot, assign, select, and come back, make a new one. And I'm going to delete the principal BSDF. Then I'm going to add an emission shader. And connect that to the surface just to get some light. That's how we do it. And then we got one. So yeah, that's how that is done for the glass material and the light materials in the rectangular piece, whatever I modeled. And as for the toruses that go around our main cube, I'm just gonna mesh and add in a torus here. You already have the base torus. Let's go to add torus, increase the major radius. I'm gonna keep 3.5 is fine. Then I'm gonna keep this into 0.125, just make it thinner. And I'm gonna just double all this stuff. 48 into 2 is 96. And I'm just gonna make this 24, just to make it a bit smoother. So we have that. So all I did for the toruses were just go side view, shift D, and then rotate it 190 degrees. Then the other shift D, 45 degrees. And then another one 45 degrees. And then you have the torus outline. And then for the materials of the torus, basically I apply this something similar to the first the glass material we made, but there's a slight difference in this one. Wait, let me just copy and paste that into this. Okay, so the only difference is that in this one I'm gonna add an emission color, take the color thing and then attach it to the emission side, and then add a color out so you can have further control over the emission. This is gonna make it a bit more bright here, and then make the color more dark too. Also make it a bit more metal, so you get the metallic look. So yeah, that's that. Then I'll just make this white into a bit of a blue color, so to get, or you can just, whatever color you like, you can just set that to that, and then you're done. And we'll just apply it to all these other toruses we have. We're done. Wait, let me just change this one to a slight light blue. Yes, I'll make it with turquoise because turquoise always looks good. And for the last diamond-like structure that goes in the middle, what I did was this. Okay, so let me just add a new cube, move it away from the thing. Leave center. Okay, we'll do the side view. And then I press tab, enter edit mode, control R for the cut tool. Add one cut to the middle, then go back into edit mode. We'll go into the X-ray mode, face select all the faces in the bottom half, and then delete all these faces. Then I'm gonna go back into X-ray mode, go to edge mode, select all the lower edges, press F to connect everything, make a new face in the middle and down there, and then we'll go back out of edit. Okay, so we have half the cube here, which is in the center of the plate. And then what I'm gonna do is go back to vertices select all the vertices at the top. Then I'm going to merge vertices at center. So we have this. So we'll select all the other vertices down here. Go to top view and scale it down. So I get this diamond shape. I'll go out of edit mode, scale this down, hold this up, duplicate it, scale it -1, and then smooth it slightly down to give that gap. And I'm going to move this into the center of the scene here. We have to make it bigger here instead. Wait. Okay, that's how that's done. I'm just gonna add the same texture added to these tubes here, which I already made. There we go. Basically, this is what I did, but then to give a good finishing touch, and then I'll have to do that now. How can I make this scene look more cinematic, you ask? So to do that, what first thing we can do is go to add a new cube, scale it up. So it's gonna be a bit, if you don't have a graphics card, then this might be an issue. But then just hold on. So I'm going to shading, create a new shader, delete the principled BSDF, add a principled volume shader, connect that to volume, keep density maybe 0.01 to get this nice grain, volumetrics. And then I'm going to keep the anisotropy. I'm going to bump that to maybe 1.7. No, that's a bit too high. Maybe 0.7. 0.7 to 8 should be fine. And then I'm just gonna choose the point light we originally had. Make that into a blue as well, just to match all the colors. And then you get this nice look here. Duplicate that. Where the show pick. Okay, now let's look. See, we pretty much have the cinematic look we want. It's always the volumetrics that really do the trick. So that's how you add sort of simple volumetric to your scene. After doing all of that and applying some basic animation to the rings, this is the result we get.